Hello everyone, Brian here with another game of Modern Warfare 2. This is Ground War Domination on Crash. This gameplay is from the same session that my last booster hunting video came from, and also the game of Domination on Storm. So I wanted to get this one wrapped up for you as soon as I could, so I could remove the original footage from my hard drive. Because a lot of those sessions are almost 2 hours long, and they'll take up almost like 15-20 gigs of space. Even though I did just recently buy a second hard drive and upgrade the memory to my computer. Thankfully I know how to do that kind of stuff myself. I do have a pretty decent background in computers. I actually build all my own systems, and the most recent one I built, used now, I want to say I built 3 years ago. My wife had bought me all the parts as a birthday gift because my computer was definitely a little out of date. So the hard drive I had been using was only about 250 gigs, and obviously since I started doing this, I really needed the additional space, so I picked up a terabyte hard drive from Newegg.com. They are my go-to source whenever I need to buy some computer parts. And I added a couple more gigs of memory, which hopefully will help with rendering out these videos and cut down that time shortly. At least I'm hoping that will do the trick. So now I'm running 4 gigs on my computer. And I can see at this point in the game there is a sniper down there. And he just picked off 2 of my teammates after I just died a couple times trying to make my way down this alleyway. So I'm pretty much just going to hang back a little bit. And this gameplay was actually from, well, I already said where that was from, but it was actually the last game of the night. I had done some booster hunting and played some other games, and some were good, some were bad. And I'm a big believer in always finishing on a high note. So I like to have the final game of whatever session I'm playing be a decent score, decent gameplay for me. And this game was no different. And thankfully I landed on Crash, which is, of course is one of my favorite maps. And I normally put up some good scores here, so I was pretty safe I could go to bed after I finished this game. And thankfully some of my teammates start spawning right in front of me and decide to make their way down this alleyway. So now I can head down here as well without worrying about getting picked off by that sniper. If they would just get the hell out of my way, I can get up to my favorite rooftop over here. But it is a beautiful Saturday morning. I am finally off from work on a 3-day weekend. Got a full pot of coffee on. My NCIS marathon has started. My wife is at her Saturday morning exercise class, so I have some free time to work on some of these commentaries for you. And actually, I probably should tell you where that saying comes from, so I do use it from time to time. First time I ever used it in one of my videos, though. It comes from the TV show, which I spoke about in my most recent video, Rules of Engagement, with Putty, the guy who played Putty on Seinfeld. He's definitely a man's man on that show, and he is a man of few words and you know, a very macho kind of guy. And if any of you guys have long-term girlfriends or are married or anything else, you know that you definitely value some time to yourself, whether your wife goes out with some friends or whatever it may be. And that's where that saying comes from. He encourages his wife to go out on a girls' night once a week, because that is his time to watch some sports, order whatever kind of food he wants, and just do whatever the hell he wants without any repercussions from his wife. So that is where the term free time comes in. Because it's not just regular free time, which would be if he were wanted to go out with the guys or do something and he actually asked his wife for permission, which would, in his eyes, come back to bite him in the ass one day whenever his wife wanted him maybe to go see some girly Broadway show or whatever it may be. She could say, remember the time I let you do this? So that's not truly free time. So anyhow, that's where that comes from. But I do have a question I wanted to ask you guys that maybe you could help me out with a little bit. A lot of people recently have been posting videos on or about a online game called Minecraft. I watched a few of those videos, and I really just don't understand what the purpose or point behind that game is. From the videos I watched, the game looks incredibly stupid and boring, and I just don't understand the fascination with a lot of these larger machinima directors and whatnot that are all over this game and posting video after video about it. For instance, I just watched a 8-minute video by Captain Sparkles, who I normally love as a director and commentator. I mean, he's one of the best ones out there as far as machinima is concerned. But he just posted an 8-minute video where all he did was spawn a boat and take a boat ride on Minecraft. And that's 8 minutes of my life I'm just never going to get back. I just don't understand what the fascination is about this game. I mean, I've played tons of games in my lifetime. I love games about building things. I mean, those are actually some of my favorites of all time. I used to love playing all these Sim Cities because obviously I do these commentaries for you, so I do have a very creative side as well. So I did play a ton of Sim City. I loved playing Civilization. I even recently reinstalled the original Roller Coaster Tycoon on my laptop because I just felt like building something. And so, I mean, games to me aren't all about the graphics. I mean, simple games can be fun to me. They don't have to be, something like Modern Warfare 2, where the graphics are great and the gameplay is action-packed. But from all the, or I should say, the handful of videos I watched about Minecraft, that is even below my tolerance level. So if you guys could please just explain to me what the fascination is, or what the whole purpose behind that game is. I mean, maybe I'm not seeing something that some of these other guys are. Maybe I'm missing the boat on something I could be enjoying. So please let me know. What the hell is the fascination with that? What am I missing? I mean, I'm not the brightest person in the world. Maybe I'm just totally clueless about something that's going on there. But so please shed some light on that for me and enlighten me. I crave the knowledge and wisdom that you guys can provide me. And since I mentioned Machinima, I know a lot of the directors recently have been posting video responses for the open Premier Director slot, and I believe that voting and contest is winding down. Just out of curiosity's sake, I just wanted to know who some of your favorite Machinima directors were, and if you guys voted or watched some of those video responses, who are you guys rooting for? And who do you think deserves it the most? So I believe there were a few different aspects to the voting process. I think it was the number of views each video got, possibly number of likes, I want to say, on each of the videos. And I believe they also recently released a Facebook poll. Now, I personally don't have a Facebook account. That's something I'm really not interested in ever creating, so I wasn't able to vote there. But I did like a couple of the videos, a couple of the videos by Captain Sparkles and Mr. Phantasmo. They are a couple of my personal favorite Machinima directors right now. I just love their commentaries, and some of the topics they discuss are just a lot of fun and very entertaining. So, who did you guys vote for? Like I said, just out of curiosity's sake, who are some of your favorite Machinima directors? And I think that was about all the actual topics I wanted to discuss. Now, let's talk about the gameplay a little bit. Obviously there you saw I just really took it to the opposing team with my AC-130, the Angel of Death. I definitely am a lot better with that kill streak than I am with the Chopper Gunner. And I did get killed while I was in the AC-130, which is fine. It's still early enough in the game I can get another round of kill streak started, which I do here. So if I play this right, it should really turn out to be a true beast game for me. But I do get my Harriers here in a second, right about now. And I do go way too defensive and way too conservative after this, and actually I fast forward through it. So I really missed a golden opportunity, because really right now I really shouldn't even bother to call in that Harrier, because we already have one Harrier and the Pavlo in the air. So I really jumped the gun on that, because how many kills is my Harrier going to get for me with that many kill streaks already in the air? It gets me one. And like I said, at this point I really just played way too conservative and way too defensive. I just sat up here on the rooftop and just totally wasted the opportunity with almost 40 points left to go in the game to get another AC-130 and probably get myself anywhere from 15 to 20 more kills with it. So that's my bad, my mistake. Hopefully I learn from it and I don't make that mistake again. But the game is now going to wind down thanks to fast forward mode. We win the game. I finished with a good score, but nowhere near as it should have been. I finished 41-4. So until next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and hope you have a good one.